Hi everyone, welcome to Cal Week 2020. My name is Derek Smith. I use he, him pronouns. I'm one of the resident directors here, and we're excited to talk to you about UC Berkeley residential life.
So we wanted to quickly introduce who we are. We have a great panel of RDs here with us today. As you can see, my name is Andrew Hua. I'm a resident director at Clark Kirk campus. I oversee the Global Environmental Theme Program, and we'll learn more about what that is later.
My name is Rochelle Pierce. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a resident director here in Unit 1, overseeing Putnam and Freeborn Halls, and I work with the resident faculty program.
Hi again, my name is Derek Smith. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a resident director for Christian and Cheney Halls and work with the African American Theme Program.
My name is Eric Levy. I use he, him, his pronouns, and I am a resident director working in Clark Kirk campus and also supporting the resident faculty program.
Hey everyone, my name is Edwin Serrano, he, him, his pronouns. I'm the Senior Resident Director for Martinez Commons, Channing Bowditch, and New Sequoia Apartments. I work with the Transfer Living Learning Community and also the Resident Faculty Program.
So we wanted to give a quick snapshot into our department overall. So as you can see, we have our organizational chart laid out that goes from our director, Dr. Glenda Guzman, all the way down to the resident directors. Resident directors are supervised by assistant directors in our individual units. And we work in a unit model with around 2 to 3 resident directors per unit, with the exception of the senior resident director role.
So all of our residential facilities have different things that are offered within their community. But every single community will have their own mail, packages, and service desk at the front desk. There's also some type of workout facility, so a little in-home gym and exercise kind of room, as well as an academic center with some computer workstations, printers, and some study spaces. And also something fantastic offered is our tutoring services located within those academic centers. Within the actual buildings that our students live in, there are security monitors that staff the security monitor booth to help with safety and security. Also, another layer of support is our live-in staff. So these are our resident assistants, our RAs, and resident directors, RDs, that also live within the halls that are here to support and be resources to you all. In addition, we have laundry facilities, and every room has their own extra long twin bed, whether it is a single, double, triple, or whatever type of space, dressers, desks, mirrors, and closets. For triple rooms, that does include a bunk bed and a lofted bed, so the desk is right underneath. And then all rooms come with a high-speed internet connection, either through the Ethernet or through Wi-Fi. So as you can see on this next slide, there are specific amenities that are unique to the different style of living. So traditional style suites and apartments are the main ones that we offer within our residential communities. So what I highly encourage folks to do is to look and identify what type of living style would work best for you. And if you want to compare the differences between traditional suites and apartments, we definitely recommend you going to housing.berkeley.edu/compare. And then you can check and see what is going to be the best for your residential living experience.
All right, so if you're asking yourself what makes residential life unique here at UC Berkeley, I want to share a little bit more with you. Our mission is to facilitate your transitions into the intellectual and social communities of the University of California, Berkeley, and to promote your personal well-being and respect for the community needs of all residents. A lot of our programs are centered around academic success, community engagement, diversity and global consciousness, identity exploration, and holistic wellness. Truly, residential life staff are here to greet you from the first day of move-in day to the last day when you are checking out to turn in your keys. We also plan our welcome week events and more throughout the year. We oversee the theme programs in our communities, which you will be learning about in just a few minutes. We have our resident faculty who are also part of the residential life organization, and these faculty members actually live in our communities with their families, and you will get to see them around campus, but it is a really special program that we are proud to share more about. We have resident assistants and theme program RAs who also live on the floors with students, and we're very proud about our student to staff ratio. Our resident directors and senior resident directors also oversee a lot of the conduct processes, and so we also make sure to hold students accountable while they're living here with us. We have great accessibility to dining commons and a lot of the shops on Telegraph Avenue, Cafe Strata, many other spots around campus. We do offer a variety of living options, and so we're very happy about that. It's not just the traditional style rooms, but also mini suites and apartments. And then the greatest thing is also students can really get involved here where they live. We have a lot of leadership programs and also jobs that they can apply to where they work, where they live.
So our residential student experience model really helps to frame the ways in which we engage with our students on campus to ensure that we're giving them the most holistic and well-rounded experience as possible. And so the way we engage with our community is through this model, which focuses on student learning inside and outside of the classroom. We do this through 5 learning goals, which are academic success, community engagement, diversity and global consciousness, holistic wellness, and identity exploration. And so when our hall staff are planning programs, when we're engaging with the resident faculty, our theme programs, every type of engagement is guided by the model. And so we're able to give our students various different levels of experience and help expose them to different things within our community.
So the resident faculty program is primarily consisting of our resident faculty who are UC Berkeley professors who choose to live within the residence halls to connect with residents, provide them mentorship opportunities, research opportunities, and networking. And this is to help support their academic trajectory of residents here at the university. So the resident faculty partner with the resident directors and resident assistants within our communities to host events across the residential system.
Yeah, and so in most of our units, we do have resident faculty present. And so we have Dr. Mahasin Mujahid, Associate Professor of School of Public Health, that is in Unit 1. We have Dr. Kate O'Neill, who's an Associate Professor in the Environmental Sciences Policy and Management Department in Unit 2. Dr. Robert Rue, who's an Associate Professor of Geography and Environmental Sciences Policy and Management in Clark Kerr campus. Dr. Tina Sachs, who's an Assistant Professor of School of Social Welfare in Unit 1. And lastly, Dr. Javon Scott Lewis, who's an Assistant Professor for African American Studies and Geography in Blackwell Hall. So in each unit or location that the resident faculty are in, they work to support that community, but they also help to support all of our communities across campus.
Awesome. So I want to talk about our theme programs for a little bit. And so theme programs in general are centered around students coming together and choosing to live together based on common interests, common theme. And so they vary from identity through common interests across all of the residential units. The first one being that I'm going to talk about is the African American theme program. Students who identify within the Black community or are interested in learning more about the Black experience, issues related to Black identity, live in Christian Hall, Unit 1, on the 5th and 6th floors. We encourage you all, regardless of the theme program that you're interested in learning more about, that you check out our theme program website because it explains a lot more in depth about the requirements that each theme program requires for their participation. The next theme program is the Asian Pacific American Theme House. This is located in Unit 2 in Cunningham Hall. This is bringing together folks who are interested in learning more about the Asian Pacific American community and how that connects to cultural, economic, and cultural context. And some of the programs that APATH hosts are their opening reception, retreats, trips to Angel Island, and then their signature open house. And then we also have the Casa Magdalena Mora theme program located in Unit 3, Beverly Cleary, exploring Chicanx, Latinx identities and cultures. And their program requirements are a year-long seminar, fall retreats, signature events, and again, those residents who are choosing to live together explore issues related to Latinx, Chicanx culture and identity in more detail.
Awesome. The next theme program that we're going to share with you is the Global Environmental Theme House, which I get the opportunity to share and also have been able to supervise and manage this past 2 years. The GETH community is really focused for individuals who have a value and interest in protecting the environment, those who have a desire to learn and have a green living environment as well. Similar to the other programs, we have program components that are year-long weekly seminars, and they range from a number of topics, and for GETH, it focuses on pollution, sustainability, climate change. As you can see from the slide, there are a couple signature events, both fall and spring semester retreats, often go to natural reserves or national parks. They do local visits for sustainable establishments, such as farmers markets or thrift stores, and then outdoor excursions. If you have more questions, you're more than welcome to email the geth@berkeley.edu email address or visit our website on Cal Housing. The next theme program we have is the Native American theme program, which is located in Unit 1, Slotman Hall, 4th floor specifically. The Native American theme program welcomes students from all experiences, and they're seeking students who are there from, you know, they don't have to identify with the Indigenous or Native background, but if they're looking to expand, there's a desire to connect with other Native or Indigenous students. That's a community that one can look for. In addition to this, the Native American theme program does host the Pacific Islander pilot program. Last year, or this current year, is our first year completing it, and it seemed like it went like a wonderful success, and we're hoping to continue. As you can see, there are email addresses and contact folks if you're interested in the Native American theme program, so feel free to reach out if you have questions. The next theme program is the Unity theme program, which is hosted in Unit 3, Spence Black Hall. It does provide gender inclusive housing assignments. In addition, they are focused on promoting identity exploration and community engagement. Similar to other theme programs, you will see that they also have weekly academic seminar, and those explore different topics. Each semester has a different topic. As you can see here, fall was focused on explorations and topics of sexual and gender diversity, and the spring was focused on queering leadership. Just like the other theme programs, we have a signature program that does occur in Unity, and that is focused to that community. So you can see their Cutie Pie, a campus LGBTQ+ welcome, and they also hold different large events such as the annual Unity Drag Show. If you have additional questions, again, there's their email and also their website.
All right, so I'm going to talk about the WISE theme program, Empowering Women in STEAM. It is located in Stern Hall, 2nd floor, up in Unit 4. I'd like to note that WISE welcomes all who experience life through the lens of women in body, spirit, and identity, past, present, future, and fluid. The goal of WISE is for residents to explore the intersect in science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, also known as the STEAM fields, and intersections of social identity in the residential community and larger profession. Residents take weekly seminars and are part of intentional programming throughout the year that include WISE conference, retreats in the fall and in the spring, and more. And residents get to learn about the gender gap, power, and privilege in the STEAM fields and advancements in current research. We're going to transition to talk about the living learning communities, which are a little different from our theme program, so we will note that they are not theme programs. First that I would talk about is a substance-free environment. And we will note that that is located in Unit 1 in Freeborn Hall. Residents who choose to live here agree to live by an alcohol, drugs, and smoke-free lifestyle. Throughout the year, they will see and be a part of programs that are substance-free during the evening. And so it is in Unit 1, mainly for first-year students, but not restricted just to first years. The next would be the Transfer Living Learning Community, which is located on one of the floors in Martinez Commons. 50 students are selected by the Transfer Student Center to be a part of this community. These students participate in transfer-oriented programs and receive support from the Transfer Living Learning Community RA, the Senior Resident Director, and also get to meet with the Transfer Student Center throughout the year to attend events. Some students that are a part of the community do get to enroll in a transfer student course that is offered throughout the year as well.
So the next piece we want to share with you, Edwin had touched upon it earlier about what makes UC Berkeley unique, is the residential involvement. There are so many opportunities that students can get involved, and these are through our student-run organizations that are supported by our department, or they're through job opportunities. To give you a quick run through, some of you may already know the resident assistant position. These are live-in positions that support our residents directly. They serve on duty, they manage crises that occur, and oftentimes manage roommate conflicts, right? Our theme program resident assistants are focused on supporting the theme programs that were shared earlier. They work specifically to cater to those needs and also build a community that focuses around the values and the interests of that theme program. Last, we have our senior resident assistants. These are our leaders to our RAs. They also advise our hall association, which you'll learn more about in a little bit. But these senior RAs have had at least a year under their belt of being an RA, and now they're in the mentoring stage. So if you're interested in long-term leadership, this would be another opportunity after you've done a year of being an RA or a semester of being an RA. The next position we have is health workers. These are folks who are partnered with the Tang Center. They live in our communities and they support in educating our students and residents about healthy habits, educating about healthy practices and behaviors in all spectrums, whether it's eating, whether it's healthy relationships. So those are our health workers, and they work very closely with our senior resident directors and resident directors in each of the units. Security monitors, these are very important. They help us a lot during the night in some of our units. They have security monitors that check for visitors, check that they're residents in the evening before they enter the building. This ensures the safety of our students, and it's a paid position if any residents are interested in partaking. We also offer office and theme program clerks. As you know, it's a lot of work to run each of these units and residential programs. So each of the units are allowed to hire office clerks to help with administrative skills, and also theme program clerks that are really focused on supporting the theme program RA and the theme program RD. The National Residence Hall Honorary is our honorary association that focuses on recognition, service to all our students, our staff, and faculty. So it's a student org that students can get involved in if they're living on campus. The Residence Hall Assembly is our leadership or our student government association that lives within the residence halls. They do large-scale program. They have funding that supports a lot of initiatives that benefit the students. They also advocate on the residential student population's behalf when it comes to change. So some of the changes you may be seeing in the couple of years is how do we manage our dining plans? How do we manage our fiscal responsibility and finances to our students? Lastly, as we continue in the student government realm, is the hall association. Each unit community has multiple hall associations, or at least one, that students can get involved in. The hall association basically fall under the umbrella of Residence Hall Assembly, but they're student organizations that have funding that support the direct community that they live in. So if you're interested, those elections do happen right around move-in, and you can apply and hopefully be elected into one of the leadership positions. If you can't get elected in positions, they have open meetings where they constantly involve the community in making changes, letting them hear their voice. So be sure to look out for that. Academic tutors, we do have academic tutors that offer tutoring hours in the evening. If you're a first year student and you feel like you have the ability to become a tutor in the next coming year or next semester, that's a great opportunity to look into. So be sure to look out for those opportunities. And lastly, we have 2 residential student coordinator and the peer review board. The residential student coordinators are very specific jobs that cater to the residential experience. They work very closely with our assistant directors in the department. So if you're interested in doing some administrative work that really focus on residential engagement, that may be an opportunity you explore. Or you explore the peer review board. These are folks that make up a conduct board that supports student accountability and also a student responsibility. So after a student has possibly been alleged for violating policy, that case can usually often go to the peer review board or to a resident director or senior resident director to be reviewed. The peer review board reviews it, asks questions, and also delivers sanctions. So if you're interested in learning more about the peer review board and how that adds to the student engagement to the residential life, feel free to look at that.
Awesome. So I'm going to talk about some of our meal plans for just a second. But before doing so, I encourage everyone who's interested in learning more extensively about the meal plans and dining options to visit the Cal Dining website at caldining.berkeley.edu. Just in general, there's a variety of different dining facilities across our residential units. So depending on where you're living and where you're located, will depend on which dining facility is the nearest to you. To talk about our meal plans just a little bit, we have 3 different meal plans. So we have the Blue Plan, the Gold Plan, and the Ultimate Plan. Students are automatically enrolled into the Blue Plan with their housing contract, which gets you 12 meal swipes a week and 600 flex dollars. The Gold Plan, which you can upgrade to, is 10 meal swipes a week and 1,000 flex dollars. And the Ultimate Plan is unlimited meal swipes a week and 1,000 flex dollars. Flex dollars are essentially kind of like cash equivalents where you could use at some of the dining facilities across the different units. Some of our to-go stores or convenience stores, meal eateries across campus. So instead of using cash, you'll swipe in with your Cal One card, which is your ID card. So some of the perks to enrolling in the meal plan, you have both on-the-go and sit-down options, ability to pay less than cash price in the dining commons, which is an average of $5 less per meal, and the ability to enjoy the college experience stress-free, not worrying about grocery shopping, cooking, washing dishes. I think one of the best parts of eating on campus is to enjoy that community aspect of eating with roommates, apartment mates, suite mates, in the dining facilities. If you were wishing to add on additional flex dollars, you can go ahead and do so. And again, feel free to check out the Cal Dining website on our different options as it relates to dining.
All right, and we are pretty much at the end of our presentation. Just a few reminders for you. To get more information about our housing options and other housing information, you can head to housing.berkeley.edu, and they will be able to provide you with all the information, including pictures. Student-led virtual room tours will be available as well, so you can also get more information about that there. We're also providing the email and phone number for the Cal Housing Office that is available here on this website, on this slide. And just a reminder for you all is no matter where you are placed during the academic year, you will still feel like a Cal student and you will still have a great time and you will have many opportunities and great experiences as well. And last but not least, go Bears. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Go Bears. See y'all later.